Hi everyone. In today's demonstration, we will take a look at how can we extract data from SAP and run some high-level analysis to look for potential outliers and exceptions within the SAP data in respect to general ledger, AP, AR, inventory, fixed assets, um, and we try to look for some exceptions. There's two ways we could go about doing this. We could use Smart Exporter to connect to the SAP instance. So in my case, I have one already created in terms of connection. We could create a data request and we'll call it a new data request. We could establish the connection. We could then go and select the table. So if I go and say I'm looking for BKPF, we could then select the BKPF information. Or if I'm looking for tax, I could go and say I'm looking for tax, and it will highlight every single field that has the word tax in it. So there's two ways we could go and acquire the information. We'll say BKPF this time, and we'll say we'll want that one here. We could apply additional filters if needed. We know that SAP contains a very large set of data. This allows us to filter the information down to a specific segment that we want to audit. We could add additional fields if needed. And then from there, we could then say, bring this into IDEA or any other format for us to analyze. That's one way of extracting data. So if you know your tables and then you know what tables you're looking for in terms of the analysis, you could apply this approach to bring in the data to IDEA and perform your analysis. Or if you're new to IDEA and new to analyzing data from SAP, within IDEA, you have the ability to perform what we call a data request, where we could go ahead and say, I want SAP data, and it's a general ledger information, and I'd like to get that directly from SAP. Using a combination of Smart Exporter plus IDEA plus our Smart Apps, you have the ability to then connect to SAP directly and extract the data required for the audit. In this case, we're going to do a general ledger audit. Right away, it will bring up the window that advises us what's required to perform this analysis. It will also select all the required tables for us automatically, so we don't have to go through that selection process. All we need to do is click on Run and import the information. It even gives us a summary of all the tables we need to perform the various levels of analysis and for what values we need it for. All the information is provided. So once we click on Run, it will go and extract that data from SAP and bring that into IDEA. We could schedule it to run on the SAP queue as a job. So if you want to do it during production time, you could do that offline. And we could also then generate a XML file, which we could provide to IT for them to generate the request. In this case, let's just say we already ran the extraction and brought that over to IDEA. The next stage is to prepare the analysis. So if I go and say, let's prepare the import from SAP, we're going to go ahead and say it's an SAP data request. We're going to call this, we'll hit demo 1. Actually, this requires us to get the field, just right here. We'll click next. You'll see it'll tell us all the tables that we've imported, and then based on the tables that we imported, it will then highlight all of the tests available for us to analyze based on the information that's available. We're going to click next. I'm going to call this Woolhoods demo. I'm going to go ahead and import everything. We're going to do the general ledger analysis for this demonstration. And now what's being done here is it's essentially preparing the data. Because you see there's a vast number of different tables available, IDEA will now perform all the necessary joins and appends to be able to get the accurate information to perform the analysis. You don't have to do that on your own. This is automatically done through the application itself. So we're joining BSEG with BKPF, and the various other tables required for the analysis. Once that's completed, you'll see that it'll give you a confirmation that it is ready to analyze. And then from there, we'll just click on the test that we want to review or analyze or test for in terms of the exceptions. And IDEA will automatically do that for us. We could see that it processed 28,000 transactions from the general ledger. We don't see any issues or any warnings, so we're good. We click on finish, and now we click on select and run. You'll see that all the data is now imported and ready to analyze. We simply go to select and run in our smart application library. Click on general ledger, and there you have it. You have various different tests you could run. The ones that are highlighted red requires additional comments from you. So if you're looking for specific comments, time or dates, you would define them here. But for now, all we're going to say is we want to look for duplicates. We want to look for entries ending with a 99. We want entries on the weekend. We want entries with rounded amounts. I click on run, and essentially IDEA will now test these exceptions in these scenarios. You can see the audit objective we're testing here. And then if you take a look at the example, it gives you a sample of what the output would be once it's analyzed. So you can see if I click on here, it'll tell me there's a population of 28,000 records analyzed, and we found 139 transactions with exact rounded values that we may want to consider taking a look at. We'll just let the analysis complete. It'll just take a second here. Once that's done, we just click on the information and you'll see these are your rounded values. If we go here and take a look at duplicate entries, we found 249. There's 249 duplicate entries. Now from this step, if we need to report on it, there's a couple of things we could do here. We could click on result and reporting. And when we click on result and reporting, we have a few options highlighted for us. We could take the information and we could put that into a Excel file if you want, or we could create a PDF report. So I'm going to go ahead and create a PDF report. I'm going to call this ABC Company. Click on OK. And we're going to extrapolate the information out of IDEA and put it into a report format, which we could then add to our client engagement or to our audit file, and then put that into our respective working papers. You could use case or working papers if you have that today. If not, you could take that and put that into any working paper solution you have today. So you can see it'll tell you the audit objective we tested, what fields we used, what are our findings for the different types of tests we performed. That gives you a quick overview of the type of analysis you could perform directly using IDEA with its respective add-ons such as Smart Exporter and Smart Analyzer to test your SAP data. Thank you very much and have a great day.